Hey guys, Warrior24 here from MondayMorningMTG.com, and we have the Dragon's Maze booster box with us today, with the Render Silent foil alternate art Bio Box promo. For double blue and white, you counter target spell as controller can't cast spells this turn. So that's pretty nice. Now, of course, as always, has the official Wizard seal printed all along it, as all booster boxes these days have. Otherwise, you're not buying a full booster. You're not buying a booster box that hasn't already been opened by someone. So let's go ahead and open this up. I figure out where I want to open this, and I think I actually broke my knife blade during the Fat Pack video somehow. But I'm just gonna do a quick small cut there, and we'll figure it out for the rest. Yeah, I think I broke it. Alright. So, booster box, of course, 36 booster packs. It's cheaper than buying all 36 booster packs separately, so definitely the better thing to buy. Has a nice art of Ralzeric in the actual box there, and just that little insert thing. Alright, so we have 3 columns of packs, and I think, like normal, I'm going left, middle, and right, so we'll start out with the left. And we're just going to do rares and mythic rares for this. We're not going to go into anything else other than rares and mythics. Alright, Selesnya Guildgate, just that token there, and we have a Mirko Vosk Minddrinker, blue, black, and 3 for flying, and he's 2/4. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player reveals cards from the top of his or her library until he or she reveals 4 land cards and puts those cards into his or her graveyard. So, he's our first one of those. We have a Blaze Commando, Down and Dirty, and a Protect and Serve as the uncommons. No foil, no shock. Alright, let me rearrange this a little bit over here so I don't have any issues with this. Alright, next pack. Alright, we have a Hallowed Fountain, that's good. I need one of those. And of course one of those things. Just one of those blank tip cards, which there aren't really tip cards anymore. And we have a Deadbridge Chant Mythic Rare, black, green, and 4. Enters the battlefield, put the top 10 cards of your library into your graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose a card at random in your graveyard. If it's a creature card, put it on the battlefield, otherwise put it into your hand. Not bad. Then we have a Debt to the Deathless, a Wear and Tear, and a Woodlock Crawler as the uncommons. So, put those there. So already we have a Mythic Rare and a Shockland from just one pack. It's not the Mythic Rare I'm looking for. Obviously, I'm looking for Ralzeric. I need a few. Alright. Izzet Guildgate and a Soldier token. And we have a Ready and Willing, colorless green and white for Ready. Creatures you control are indestructible this turn. Untap each creature you control. And Willing is white, black, and colorless. Creatures and 1 colorless. Your creatures you control gain death, touch, and lifelink until end of turn. So we have that. We have Goblin Test Pilot, Showstopper, and Feral Animist as our uncommons. Alright, moving on. Alright, just one of those cards. We have a Golgari Guildgate, And we have a Skylasher, green and 1 for a 2/2. It's got flash, it can be countered, and it's got reach and protection from blue. So that's pretty nice there. Then we have Flux Charger, Unflinching Courage, and Warped Physique as the uncommons. Alright. We have a Temple Garden. So that's 2 shocks already. I'm actually going to separate the shock lands from the rest of it. So far, we got Return to Ravnica shock lands. Not bad, not bad. Temple Garden I already have my playset of, but we can deal with that later. Fatal Fumes and Foil. Black and 3, target creature gets -4/-2 until end of turn. So that goes in our foil section. And we have Boros Battle Shaper, white, red, and 5. At the beginning of each combat, up to 1 target creature attacks or blocks this combat if able, and up to 1 target creature can't attack or block this combat. So, that's our rare. And we have Give Take, War Leader's Helix, and Sin Collector as our uncommons. There we go. We have a Night Token, a Dimir Guildgate. I'm actually going to clear up a little bit of a space here because I run out of space for having things. There we go. And we have Sire of Insanity as our rare. Red, black, and 4 for a 6/4. At the beginning of each end step, each player discards his or her hand. So that's our rare. We have Blaze Commando, Protect and Serve, and Haunter of Night Vale as our uncommons. There we go. Okay. So, lovely. These used to open so nicely. Alright, so nothing there. A Gruul Guildgate, and we have another Ready and Willing. Just put that down there. I already went through that. Bred for the Hunt, Maw of the Obsidat, and Ascended Law Mage are the uncommons. Oh. There we go. So we have Foil Mythic, 2 shocks. And I don't know how many packs we've been through already. Not that many, because we're still on the first set here. Okay. One of those cards, Dimir Guildgate, Varolz, the Scar Striped, black, green, and 1 for a 2/2. Each creature card in your graveyard has scavenged. The scavenge cost is equal to its mana cost. Sacrifice another creature, regenerate Varolz, the Scar Striped. So, got him, uncommons, Corrosive to Gorgon, Warped Physique, and Showstopper. Alright. Alright, another one of those tip cards. Boros Guildgate. Foil Flesh and Blood, which is rare. It's black, green, and 3 for flesh. You exile target creature card from a graveyard. Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature where X is the power of the card you exiled. And blood is red and green. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. So, that goes in our foils. We have Render Silent as our rare, which versus the Buy Box promo. Render Silent, of course. Counter target spell its controller can't cast spells this turn. Not bad. Uncommons. Species Gorger, Blast of Genius, and Unflinching Courage. Looks like we got 3 more packs down that column, including this one in my hand. Isn't that just impressive? These packs are just getting so easy to rip and everything. Alright, it's just one of those tip card things. Boros Guildgate. Reap Intellect Mythic Rare. It's 2 blue, black, and X. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose up to X non-land cards from it and exile them. For each card exiled this way, search the player's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as the card and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library. So, there's 2 mythics already. Crisis Incubation, Restore the Peace, and Jellin Sphinx are the uncommons. I'm just going to open that up there. This is just a little bit of a pain with this. Okay, we have a Spirit Token. We have a Orzhov Guildgate. We have a Far and Away. Far, 1 blue and a colorless, return target creature to its owner's hand. Away, 1 black and 2. Target player sacrifices a creature. And, of course, it's foil. Then we have Beck and Call as a rare. Green and blue for Beck. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield this turn, you may draw a card. Call, white, blue, and 4. Put 4 1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying on the battlefield. Uncommons. Give, Take, Ascended Lawmage, and Bronzebeak Moa. Alright. And I just ripped this one up horribly as well. So much for trying to save some of these from getting too badly beaten up. Oh well. Centaur, Gruul Guildgate, Obzdet's Aid, white, black, and 3. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Rares, we have a Debt to the Deathless, Jellin Sphinx, and Sin Collector as our uncommons, which I think I switched the piles of my commons and uncommons, to be honest, because I think the last pack I put them down on the wrong one, because I wasn't thinking. Alright, there we go. And the commons just go right there. Okay. Starting in the middle section now with a Tajic on the front. Now, of course, this one has to have a Ralzeric in it. I mean, why not? Gruul Guildgate. It's got an Aetherling. Not bad, still. Guildgate. Aetherling. Double blue and 4. It's a Shapeshifter, 4/5. You can pay a blue to exile it, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. You can pay a blue for it to be unblockable this turn. You can pay a colorless for it to get +1, -1 till end of turn. You can also pay a colorless for it to get -1, +1 till end of turn. So that's interesting. And our uncommons are Wear and Tear, Toil and Trouble, and Spike Jester. Alright. Spirit Token, Boros Guildgate, Foil Ascended Lawmage, white, blue, and 2 colorless for flying and hexproof. It's a 3/2. Then we have Gaze of Granite, double black, green, and X. Destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost X or less. Then Crisis Incubation, Species Gorger, and Alive and Well are the commons, or are the uncommons, excuse me. Next pack. Let's see here. Simic Guildgate, and one of those tip cards. Foil Beetleform Mage. Blue, green, and 1 for 2/2. And you can pay a green and a blue for it to get +2/+2 and gain flying until end of turn, and you activate this ability only once per turn. The rare is Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts, white, black, and 5 for a 4/4. Vigilance protection from creatures. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, destroy that creature. Put a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying on the battlefield. Uncommons, Bred for the Hunt, Feral Animist, Maw of the Obsdat. I did it again. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. Thought I put the commons on the uncommon pile again. The commons went on the bigger pile, which means they're all commons. Okay. Got some more Shocklands now. Orzhov Guildgate, so nope. Those tip cards. Progenitor Mimic, Mythic Rare. Green, blue, and 4. You may have Progenitor Mimic enter the battlefield. It's a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it gains. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this creature isn't a token, put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of the creature. It's 0/0. So it obviously gets power and toughness of the copied card. We have Gleam of Battle, Far and Away, and Trostani Summoner as the uncommons. Alright, now what do we have here? We have Izzet Guildgate, a Jurta Ancient as the rare, green, red, and 3. It's a 7/5 beast. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana to his or her mana pool of any color that type, any type that land produced. Okay. Put that there. Blast of Genius, Carnage Gladiator, and Bronzebeak Moa are uncommons. Alright, one of those. Gruul Guildgate. Renounce the Guilds. 1 colorless and a white. Each player sacrifices a multicolored permanent. We have Goblin Test Pilot, Trostani Summoner, and Ascended Lawmage as the uncommons. Alright. Next up is that a Rakdos Guildgate, another Gaze of Granite, which I have already gotten one of those in the video. Just destroy each non-land permanent with converter mana cost X or less. We have Turn and Burn, Protect and Serve, and a Spike Jester as uncommons. Alright. Come on, gotta have a Relzeric in one of these at least. Soldier Token, Azorius Guildgate. We have another Flesh and Blood, which we have a foil one of. We have Bred for the Hunt, Jellin Sphinx, and Armed and Dangerous as uncommons. Of course. Gotta rip these packs. Just want to keep everything together for right now. I'll deal with this later. Okay. So we have a 2/2 Knight token there, or Azorius Guildgate, and we have another Catch and Release. I believe we already went through Catch and Release. Maybe not. Maybe I haven't seen another Catch and Release. Nope. Okay. Maybe it was another video. Blue, red, and 1 for Catch. Gain control of target permanent until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste until end of turn. Release is 4, a red and a white. Each player sacrifices an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, a land, and a planeswalker. And then, uncommons, Putrefy, Sin Collector, and Haunter of Night Vale. Okay, so next up we have a Rhino token, Golgari Guildgate, a foil Armored Wolf Rider, white, green, and 3 for a 4/6. And Blood Scrivener, 1 black and a colorless. If you would draw a card while you have no cards in your hand, instead draw 2 cards and lose 1 life. And it's a 2/1. Goblin Test Pilot, Feral Animist, and Carnage Gladiator are the uncommons. Alright. Another one of those, Golgari Guildgate. Dragon Shift, red, blue, and colorless. Until end of turn, target creature you control becomes a 4/4 blue and red dragon, and loses all abilities but gains flying. Overload cost of double blue, double red, and 3. So that would be rares there. Wear and Tear, Alive and Well, and Trustani Summoner are the uncommons. Alright. Nearing the final home stretch soon, because we have just one more column after this pack, which hopefully this pack is a Ralzeric, because I really want that Planeswalker. Alright, one of those, an Orzhov Guildgate, a Thrashing Moss Dog, green and 3, reach, this creature can't block, reach, and it's got Scavenge of 4 colorless and 2 and double green, and it's a 3/3. And we have Trait Doctoring, 1 blue, and you can change the text of target permanent by replacing all instances of 1 color word with another, or 1 basic land type with another until end of turn. And it is cipherable. Blaze Commando, Debt to the Deathless, and Far and Away are the uncommons. Alright. Let's see here, is there something good in this one? One of those. Selesnya Guildgate. Scion of Vitu-Ghazi, double white and 3. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, put a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying onto the battlefield, then populate it. It's a 4/4. And we have Flux Charger, Toil and Trouble, and Scab Clan Giant as uncommons. Well, that was nice. They actually had a little cut at the top to peel it open with. Oops. One of those. Orzhov Guildgate. We have a Tajik Bladed Legion. Red, white, and 2 for 2/2, and he's indestructible, but with Battalion, when he and at least 2 other creatures attack, he gets +5/+5. Uncommons, Profit and Loss, Crisis Incubation, Scab Clan Giant. Oops. Alright. Get rid of the pack. And then we have Soldier Token, Azorius Guildgate, and we have Melik Izzet Paragon, where he is 4, a blue and a red for 2/4. And you can play with the top card, or you do play with the top card of your library revealed. And you may cast the top card of your library if it's an instant or sorcery card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery card, or instant or sorcery spell from your library, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. And he is a 2/4, if I didn't already say that. Down and Dirty, Putrefy, and Carnage Gladiator are the uncommons. Alrighty, we've come off pretty good with the box. It's just, why not have a Planeswalker to go with it? Just one of those things. Alright, another one of those. Golgari Guildgate, Lavinia of the 10th, white, blue, and 3 She's a 4/4 with protection from red. When she enters the battlefield, detain each non-land permanent with your opponent's control with convert mana cost 4 or less. Profit and Loss, Putrefy, and Woodlock Crawler are the uncommons. We've already had 3 mythic rares in the box, so let's see here. 36 divided by 8. Technically, you could have 4, possibly 5 even. Centaur Token, Boros Guildgate, so it's possible, although foil might be also plausible. Beckon Call. I think I already have a couple of these in here. Or I've already gone over Beckon Call at least once in the video. Rot Farmer Skeleton, Restore the Peace, and Alive and Well are uncommons. And that pack opened like a booster pack. Alright, another tip card. Selesnya Guildgate. Dragon Shift again. Not bad. Grows to Gorgon. Turn and Burn. And Scab Clan Giant are the uncommons. Alright, what do we have in this one? This one we have one of these. We have Rakdos Guildgate. We have a foil Dimir Guildgate. Not bad. Put that with foil. And we have a Plasm Capture. Double green and double blue. Counter target spell at the beginning of your next pre-combat main phase. Add X mana in any combination of colors to your mana pool, where X is the spell's converted mana cost. And then we have Rot Farm Skeleton, Woodlock Crawler, and Maw of the Obsidat as the uncommons. Home stretch. 5th to last pack in the box. I would love to have a Ralzeric at this point. One of those. Selesnya Guildgate. Imara Tandris, my third one. 5, a green and white for 5/7. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creature tokens you control. Blast of Genius. Turn and Burn. Gruul Warchant are the uncommons. Alright. Take these out. We have one of these. Centaur Token. Rakdos Guildgate. Foil Azorius Cluestone. Which I hate Cluestones, but I mean, it's 3 colorless mana to tap for a white or blue, and if you pay a white and a blue and tap this, sacrifice it, you draw a card. Savage-Born Hydra. There's a 4th mythic rare. I need one of these. X red and green. It's a 0/0 with double strike. Enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. It can pay a colorless and a red and green to put a +1/+1 counter on it. Activates this ability only anytime you cast a sorcery. So there was a 4th mythic rare for us, I believe. 4th? Yeah, 4th. Alright. Uncommons, War Leader's Helix, Gruul Warchant, Toil and Trouble. Alright. 3rd to last pack, it looks like. Pop that out. One of those. Simic Guildgate. Possibility Storm, double red and 3. Whenever a player casts a spell from his or her hand, the player exiles it, then exiles cards from the top of his or her library until he or she exiles a card that shares a card type with it. The player may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then he or she puts all cards exiled with Possibility Storm on the bottom of his or her library in random order. We have Profit and Loss, Grows to Gorgon, and Gruul Warchant as the uncommons. Bird token, Simic Guildgate, another Teysa Envoy of Ghosts. I believe I already opened one of her. I don't even remember what I have opened. But I believe I opened a Teysa. No, maybe not. Maybe I didn't. No, I did. I did. There's another one. So, already gone over her. Give and Take, Spike Jester, Armed and Dangerous as uncommons. Okay, in this pack, I would like a Ralzeric, a foil Ralzeric, and, oh, I don't know, a Overgrown Tomb. How about? No, actually, hold that thought. A Godless Shrine. I would love a Godless Shrine. Soldier token. Izzet Guildgate. No Godless Shrine. Aurora Thor the Unbowed. Red and green and 4. He's got Vigilance and Reach. He attacks each turn of Able. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, he deals 6 damage to that player. And Rot Farm Skeleton, Far and Away, and Restore the Peace are the uncommons. So, we have 2 Shocklands. We have no Maze's Ends, by the way. We have Azorius Cluestone, a Dimir Guildgate, Thrashing Moss Dog, Armored Wolf Rider, Beetleform Mage, Ascended Law Mage, Far and Away, Flesh and Blood, and a Fatal Fumes, all in foil. We have a Savageborn Hydra, Progenitor Mimic, Reap Intellect, and a Deadbridge Chant as mythics. And we have a nice stack of rares. So I can't complain about this box, really. Just wish I got a Planeswalker. But that's okay. We can't all have Planeswalkers. It's just some people at pre-releases open one of their little pre-release packs, and then their prizes were packs, and they pulled a Ralzeric again, having 2 people. At least 2 people, so a little miffed I can't get one, but oh well, we'll get one at some point. Maybe we'll get another box. I don't know, we'll see. Until then, enjoy, guys.